So this is the Learn Machine Learning in 3 Hours course by Pact Publishing. I'm Thomas Snell, a working data scientist, a Python developer, and I'm also currently doing a PhD in geophysics. I've previously done numerical simulation work in the field of biophysics, and my undergrad was a physics degree from Oxford. I also have founded a number of open source software repositories in the machine learning sphere. So let's look at what we're going to cover in this course. We're going to look at setting up a machine learning project in Scikit-learn. This is really just the element of building a machine learning project in Scikit-learn that are common to almost all implementations, with very few exceptions. The things you want to do every single time in order to get the most from your data and your model. We're going to look at unsupervised k-means clustering in Scikit-learn. This is an implementation of a model which attempts to group data without knowing how to label the data beforehand. We're going to look at supervised k-nearest neighbor classification. This is a classification model that identifies points based on the labels of the points around it. It's a good way to build a model that's locally very accurate, but sometimes doesn't work for the big picture. We're going to look at a ubiquitous classification, the supervised support vector machine classification. There's a series of geometric as well as nonlinear kernels which allow us to divide a variable space into points. We're also going to look at supervised support vector machine regression. We take the same kernels and mappings that we use in support vector machine classification, but this time, instead of building discrete classes, we build continuous relationships between variables. We're also going to look at supervised gradient boosting classification in Scikit-learn. This is a very powerful tool which builds ensembles of decision trees and uses them to combine multiple different classification hypotheses into one ensemble model. A huge number of data science competitions in the real world are won using gradient boosting classification. The prerequisites for this course are some basic knowledge of Python, beginner to intermediate, and understanding of statistics. Not much more than high school level will be required for what we're going to talk about. Okay, so let's get started.